Did you know that not only can you get a Chocobo in Final Fantasy XVI, but you can make it drift? Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how. Tip number 1, the limit break. So, you can use your limit break by pressing L3 and R3 together at the same time, and the bar will gradually deplete over time. It will make all your attacks crit and your magic crit, and instead of doing a 4-hit combo, you do a 6-hit combo. But did you know you can cancel your limit break by pressing L3 and R3 before it depletes? So what will happen is you get 3 bars to start with, and you can get more bars by upgrading your limit break. And what will happen is that when you activate it, it gradually depletes that bar, and if you cancel it, it will then go to the nearest full bar. How you can use this is by, when you're about to break the will of an enemy, activate your limit break, get your extra crit damage in and your multipliers in and your stagger in, break the will, do some high damage combos, get your deadly, embrace him, and then cancel your combo, reactivate it when you're about to stagger your enemy, get your high stagger in, build your multiplier, and you'll be even faster into taking down those difficult enemies. Dodging. So dodging is going to be a key mechanic in Final Fantasy XVI. So the way it works is really simple. When an enemy is about to attack you, you press R1 and you dodge. Now you can use the timely accessory to help you out with it, but the best way to go about it is an enemy will typically have a ready animation and the attack animation. You don't want to R1 too soon or you'll just get hit by the attack. So wait for the ready, watch them move forward to the attack, and you want to dodge into the enemy. Don't dodge away, don't dodge to the side. As soon as you dodge, get in there, get those high damage attacks in, and you'll be well on your way to killing that enemy. Multipliers! So when an enemy gets staggered, you've got a 1.05 base multiplier of damage that then accelerates up to 1.5. Now, you might think, oh, my enemy's staggered, now I'm going to do my high damage attacks, and you just go straight in with those big icon abilities. But actually, the easiest way and fastest way to build the multiplier is to use high stagger abilities. So you really want to think about those stagger abilities that you've got, and you want to say, okay, I'm going to use one to get into the stagger, I'm going to use another, or continue it, to build up that multiplier, get fast attacks in, get up to my 1.5 multiplier, then you're going to use your big damage abilities, and you're going to see the enemy's health bars go down much faster. Cooldowns! So, icon abilities have different length cooldowns, which can be somewhere from like 15 seconds up until even a minute. So you'll find that your base abilities, the left and right ones you start with default, will have a lower cooldown, and then the bottom ultimate abilities will have a big cooldown. So one of the things you really want to think about maximizing is you need those lower abilities. You can use them more often. You can get the lower cooldowns, especially the counter abilities, where if you do a successful counter, it will even lower the cooldown further than the base cooldown, meaning you can cycle through those even faster. And then when you get to those big breaking points of the will and the stagger and you get your multipliers up, you can start dishing out that big damage. So don't just stack up damage, ultimate ability, massive cooldowns, because what you'll find is you've got no abilities once you've broken the will, you're not going to have any damage once you've staggered them, and then you're not going to be able to get your multiplier up and do anything useful. Death shopping. So a cool thing in Final Fantasy XVI is when you die to a fight, you get the option to return to a checkpoint or to the title. If you go to a checkpoint in a fight, all your potions get restocked. So if you went in with 1 potion, 1 high potion, and your max is 3 and 2, you die back to full. It doesn't refill your strength tonics or your stone skin tonics or your lionheart tonics, but it does your base potions and high potions. So in a multi-phase boss fight or in a difficult fight or an area you know you don't have a lot of potions in, you can intentionally die quickly, die early, reset, get your potions refilled, and then breeze through the rest of the fight. So this is going to be a really powerful technique that you can abuse, especially in those multi-phase fights later on in the game. Useful side quests. Oh boy, side quests! How exciting! Do you find that your potions aren't healing for enough? Well, there are 2 quests that you can do to upgrade your potion potency. So the first is to get to the main quest after the storm, and you'll take the side quest at the root of the problem. You get that in the hideaway, you talk to Nigel the botanist, and for completing the quest, you get the Morganbeard extract, and that will allow your potions to heal for more. But you want more than that? To get an even greater upgrade, you get the Policer, can I have some marble? Great pun. And that will be unlocked when you do the Song of Hope main quest. And for that, you get your invigorated Morganbeard extract for the reward for even greater healing. More potions, I hear you say? Well, there's a way of getting more as well. So, when you get the weird science side quest you can get from Sid's hideaway after doing the main quest out of the shadow, you can get a treated potion satchel which will allow you to hold more potions in your inventory. And there's an even weirder science quest that you can do. So when you've done Across the Narrow in the main quest, you can get an expanded potion satchel from the even weirder side quest for even more potions. The weapons! So I hear you say, I must get the Götterdammerung, it is the greatest weapon, it has the highest stats. But it takes a long time to get, it takes 4 side quests, and there are things that are going to be easier for you to pick up along the way. Don't forget, it is much cheaper on your materials to buy a weapon at Karen's Tool and then upgrade it to +1 or +2 at the blacksmith. If you go straight there and craft it from scratch, you will be running out of materials super quick and probably won't be able to afford upgrades for those better weapons as the game continues. And lastly, the need for speed. So once you get the white chocobo by doing the white winged wonder, you'll be able to get your chocobo. You can find that one out yourself. So, to ride the chocobo, you climb on it by pressing X to mount, and you hold R2 to gallop. Now there's more. Then what you can do is by pressing left or right on the L stick, while holding down L2, you can do a little drift, but to do a super drift, you let go of L2 while dashing and you will do a super drift. Like, comment, and subscribe for more tips in Final Fantasy XVI as we make the world a better place through speedrunning. Final Fantasy. Yeah.